Hey and welcome to the Lean Girl Kitchen. Today's video is one I'm seriously excited about because I'm doing a bit of a grocery overhaul, but it's not all my groceries, but basically what is in my fridge this week. And I'm also going to be sharing a couple of recipes, ideas with you guys that I'm going to be using to make these ingredients with. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. Hopefully you'll get some meal inspiration to cook some delicious food for fat loss. And so I'm just going to take you through it. This does change every single week because I do try to change up my meals as much as possible. And when you're eating the same meals over and over and over, you just get bored and you end up wanting to go and get those takeouts or get those, foods that are not necessarily great to help you reach your lean body goals. So if you let me know once this video is done, if you enjoyed it, and if you want more videos like this, I can basically do one once every couple of weeks to share with you guys what it is that I'm getting, where I'm getting it from, and of course you know that I'm local, so this means that you guys can also get your hands on these local products here in South Africa too, which is a huge bonus. So I'm going to start off with my fresh produce. I'm going to go into my veggies, my dairy, my meat, my breads, and a bit of sauces as well. So before I get started, I have to ask you to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of my low calorie, high protein recipes and all of the other good stuff that's on this Lean Girl channel for you. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna start off with the fresh produce. Now, I always have just a ton of veggies in my fridge. I love to get them fresh, so I do normally shop once or twice a week. And what I have been using a lot lately is a service. I either use Zulzi or One Cart, and they basically will deliver everything to you really quickly. You can actually order from Discam, Checkers, Pick n Pay, Woolies, all together, and they will deliver it all in one basket, which is really amazing. And obviously with COVID going on, that's when I'm recording this video. We are trying to avoid the shops as much as possible, so I really love a good online shop to get everything delivered. Okay, so let's start with the veggies. You pretty much will find veggies on my plate for every single meal of the day. You can ask the cameraman. I just cannot go without my veggies. Sometimes he doesn't even get any.
Nope.
Because I'm eating them all. So okay, so let's start over here. Okay, so I always have some salad stuff in my fridge. So I always have some baby leaf salad. This is kind of my favorite go-to. This I actually got from the Spar, but Woolies, Pick n Pay, they all have the baby leaf. I find this much better than iceberg lettuce. It's a lot more flavorsome, so I really love this. And then of course basic salad ingredients, so cucumber, and then I've also got these rosa tomatoes, which I basically can just eat straight out of the box. I really love them. They're really delicious and sweet. And I also use these to make my delicious onion and tomato relish, which I put on my burgers, which we make actually a couple times a week. So I've got my onions here, which I use for that. That's onion, and I mix tomato, a bit of barbecue sauce. It is so good. And guys, onions is just a great staple to keep in your house anyway. It basically brings flavor into any dish that you're making, whether it's mince, whether it is chicken, whether it is a casserole dish. You add onions and you're winning. Okay, so basic salad ingredients. Then moving over to my veggies, which I have a lot of. Here I've got some brinjals. I'm actually going to be making my Lean Girl lasagna, but instead of using the zucchini, I'm going to be trying it out with aubergine, which I've done already. It tastes amazing. It's kind of like a, what do you call it, babe? Like a moussaka. Is that what you call it? The brinjal bake?
Melanzane.
Melanzane, yes. So I'm going to be doing mince, and I'm going to be using aubergine, which holds really nicely. So I'm going to be using that. And of course, lasagna. That brings me on to my cauliflower. I always have cauliflower thanks to my cauliflower sauce. If you haven't tried it out yet, it is literally the most bomb.com sauce that is so creamy. And I think about a bechamel sauce, but it's made out of cauliflower. So good, so low calorie, and it does the trick for spaghetti bolognese, for lasagna, for a creamy chicken pasta. Really, really good. Then mushrooms, I'm a huge fan. So these are kind of decadent ones, which I actually got at the Fruit and Flower spot. These are more, what are these? Oyster and shimichi mushrooms. These have packed with flavor. They are a bit more expensive, so depending on what I'm making. I've also got these normal brown mushrooms just from Spa as well. So those I add into all of my, if I do a delicious big omelette, which is a lot of these things I'm mentioning, by the way, are in my Kitchen Coach recipe hub. So I'll be putting up some screenshots just so you can see what it is that I'm making and what it is that I'm talking about. Because maybe if you looked at these ingredients, you think to yourself, oh, well, Ange, these all kind of look like very basic or bland ingredients. But if you put your Lean Girl transformation onto them, I'll show you how to make them into incredible, I promise you, since lockdown officially ended, and we could order takeaways. Like, we basically ordered how many times, Hen? Twice?
Maybe.
Twice? Because our food tastes so good. Okay. Then some avocado as well for my salad, or I love to do a good avocado toast. I've got a high protein avocado toast in the Kitchen Coach as well. Add this to some few secret ingredients, which I'm not going to tell you on the video. So avocado, definitely a must. In terms of fruit, I love my berries. If I am putting these into my oats and doing a delicious baked berry oats, love strawberries, very low in calories and really help with that sweet tooth as well. Then what have I got? Oh, carrots. I'm not a huge carrot fan when I'm just cooking them like to have in a meal, but I do love this for my overnight carrot cake oats. Also in the Kitchen Coach, really good. And obviously adding veggies into our breakfast is a win. Another thing that I love, sweet potatoes. I love the orange ones. I do sweet potato chips of these in the air fryer, which work like a bomb. You don't need any oil, and it works really well. Then I've got some basics, baby marrows, which I love. Even if I'm doing like an omelette, you will always find some kind of veggies on the side. Often baby marrows, some mushrooms, broccoli, which I also love to do in the air fryer. Boil it first so it's a bit soft, pop it in the air fryer. Love my broccoli. And by the way, I'm also going to be actually filming today a buffalo cauliflower recipe, which I'm very excited to share with you guys. Baby spinach. I actually throw this in my salad very often. It's so much more nutritious than just plain old lettuce, and also has a ton of flavor. And I'm actually also doing a little spinach bake recipe with this, so I'm excited about that, which I will be sharing with you guys. And then obviously, my babies is pumpkin. You will never not find pumpkin in this fridge. If there's no pumpkin, it's basically a tragedy. Like, it just will not happen, And this is the most delicious one too. This is also from the not Fruit and Flowers. What is it, Dunkel's? Is it Fruit and Flowers? Yes, Fruit and Flowers. You can tell it's a good pumpkin. You can tell when it's really good and orange and that deep orange. I do a lot of roasted pumpkin mash, pumpkin anything. Okay, so that's kind of my fruit and veggies that I have here for the week. And now we'll move on to a bit of the dairy products that I use. So I have started, we used to always grate our own cheese, but I actually it's a bit of a lazy one, but the pre-grated cheese, mature cheddar, I always use mature cheddar for the reason being that you don't have to use a lot of it, and the flavor really comes through. And really nice, you can just grab a little handful, you don't have to get out the grater and wash the grater and all that jazz. Okay, then yogurt. You guys know that I'm a little bit obsessed with the Gourmet Greek low-fat yogurt. It is so thick and creamy and delicious, and it is so high in protein. Another thing that I love to make that's in the Kitchen Coach is my protein yogurt. So you mix a bit of protein and some other secret ingredients and protein with your yogurt. Honestly, the most delicious, basically pure protein dessert ever. If you can't, by the way, this is sold at Spa, but go onto the Gourmet Greek website and you'll be able to see what stores are stocked there near you. Okay, another one, fat Greek cottage cheese. I use this in pretty much everything. It's used in my cauliflower recipe. It's used in, what else do we use it for? We mix it sometimes with tuna if we're doing a delicious like tuna on toast, tuna on rye. Really love my cottage cheese. Into my guac, I do my avo on toast as well with a bit of cottage cheese to really bring up the protein content. And then something else I really love is the fat-free feta. Guys, this is so low in calories. It pretty much tastes exactly like the rest. It's a little bit less on the creamy side, but works a bomb if you're doing like a nice bake of any sorts where you want that delicious crumbled feta on top. Then the butter that I've been using, which I've used in a couple of my recipes, is this Flora Extra Light. Sorry guys, it's not actually butter, it's margarine. I know, which is not good for us, but anyway, we're using so little of it and really nice and low in calories as well. So I'm using this lately on my fish. So if you want to do a nice beautiful piece of hake, you put just literally a teaspoon of this on and it transforms your hake from bland to fat. Eggs is one that I definitely can't go without, so I always get whole eggs, and then I also like to get the egg whites because I don't like to obviously waste a whole lot of egg yolks when I'm chucking things out. So the liquid egg whites I use often for like an egg white omelette. I've even got a sweet omelette, which I really like to make, also in the kitchen coach. Really yummy, especially if you like something sweet for breakfast. A sweet omelette is a winner. Okay, then moving on to some of the protein that I have. So I love getting this sliced smoked chicken. They've also got a turkey one. It's just so nice and handy because it's already cooked. If you want to do one of my baked wraps, which is what I do in the air fryer, or you can do it in the oven. Basically, you take a wrap, you add all the most amazing ingredients, and this is a really nice one because you can put a lot of the shaved chicken and get like a really full, delicious wrap with that. So really handy. Also pop this in an omelette, really nice. Something else I like to get is these, which are a little bit more of a treat. So these are the sirloin steaks. Some of them, I always look, some of them do have a bit much fat, like too much fat on. So when I'm going through them, I look for the ones that aren't so fatty, but the pieces are actually pretty small. So you can get away with having a bit of steak. Really like those as well. Now, something that I can never live without is my burgers. So I've got my ostrich burgers and my turkey burgers. These are from Woolies. But Pick n Pay also sells a lot of the ostrich burgers. I haven't seen the turkey there yet. I think Woolworths has just jumped on the turkey bandwagon. So I have burgers. G and I have burgers pretty much a few nights a week. We love our burgers with our relish. And of course, we have to have buns. So these are just the Woolies normal burger buns that we have with those. Nothing wrong with carbs, guys. If you are counting your calories, I promise you, you can have it all. Then bread that I really like, this is just 100% pure rye bread. I also got this at the Fruit and Flowers shop, actually. The Woolies ones, as I mentioned in one of my stories, you have to be careful and be sure to weigh that bread because it's definitely not one slice. It is a lot bigger. So always look at what the calories are and always be check the serving size as well. Then wraps is something that I always have in the fridge as well. I do my pizzas on here, so my Lean Girl pizzas, that's also in the kitchen coach, which is so quick and easy, 5 minutes to make a delicious pizza. My baked wraps, my nachos, all with the wraps. These are actually quite different. These are garden and herb spinach ones, but to be honest, my favorite ones have to be the normal just white tortilla wraps. I really like those. Okay, sorry, I went off track there a bit. And then I've also got some rainbow trout. I really like these from Woolies because they are pre-portioned out into, I think, 100 grams or 125 grams. Really nice. You can even throw these into the air fryer, do a delicious baked trout with some wonderful veggies and some rice, and I'm getting starving as we go. Okay, last but not least, I wanted to show you a couple of the sauces that I use really often. I keep my sauces in the fridge. I don't know if we all should, or if, I guess it can't hurt. So I'm going to show you a couple of the ones that I'm using at the moment. This is the Lifestyle Foods brand, which you can get at Discount. I really like them. I'm actually scared to post this up because you guys always take them and then I can never find them again. But I'll share with you guys because I love you. So this is the barbecue sauce. They have a sweet chili sauce that is basically, how many bottles have we been through in like
per day?
In the last month, basically. Really love the barbecue sauce as well. Fantastic on chicken. Literally will transform those dry chicken breasts into yummy barbecue ones. Also, what I love to use on my chicken or on my ostrich steak is this light chutney. Really, really nice from Mrs. Ball's. Nice and low cal. This is Gilan's favorite thing on the planet. Steer sauce, which is surprisingly low in calories. Well done, Steers. Your burger is like 2,000 calories, but you came out with the sauce. Really nice on some chips, on burgers, on ostrich steak. anything as a side. Then the tomato sauce that I use is the light all gold. So this is just a lower calorie version, which is really, really nice. I mean, whatever you use tomato sauce, I'm gonna use that. And then you guys know my favorite mayonnaise has to be trim. It has really got a delicious tangy flavor and nice and low in calories too. I think around 20 calories for a tablespoon. So that is pretty much what I'm going to be having this week. So I've talked you through a few of the dishes that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna be making some of my Lean Girl boss burgers. I'm gonna be making a wrapped pizza, which I'm gonna be doing with my mushrooms. I might even put some of my smoked chicken on a nice wrapped pizza. I'm gonna do a baked trout in the oven. I'm gonna be doing some of my berry oats, which I'm gonna be doing with those delicious strawberries over there, as well as my overnight carrot cake oats. Okay guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed this what's in my fridge video, and that it gave you some awesome ideas on what you can make with some simple basic ingredients that you can get at your local South African grocery store. And if you loved all of the ideas here and you want the exact recipes with the calorie and macro breakdown, that means that you need to sign up for my Lean Girl Kitchen Coach. That is my ultimate recipe hub with all of my high protein, low calorie recipes that are going to teach you how to make delicious food that is going to get you all the way to your lean body goals. Before I forget, I've actually created my Lean Girl shopping list that you can download for free. I've put the link in the bottom of this video so that you can also start shopping for all of my favorite foods that are going to help you get lean. And if you haven't yet checked out my Woolies video with my full-on grocery overhaul, then I will put a link in this video so that you can check it out too. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Subscribe, and of course, look out for more videos from me, Angie, here at Lean Girl.
Just do that end part one more time.
How far?
Like the last 3 minutes.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Just do it.
Today's video is one that I have